For the first time, a former Town of Unicoi employee speaking out on a settlement she reached with the town in 2018. This follows the Tennessee Human Rights Commission finding reason to believe she experienced harassment and retaliation. Caitlin Cluck spoke with that former employee and representatives for the Town of Unicoi today.
Sarah, we first reported in 2018 that the Tennessee Human Rights Commission found reason to believe Jennifer Grider experienced retaliation after reporting harassment by a volunteer. Now Grider is speaking openly about that settlement that was reached with the Town of Unicoi, and it's all happening ahead of a contested mayoral election.
This is something that was tried to be swept under the rug.
Jennifer Grider worked as community development director for the Town of Unicoi in 2015. She says she was terminated after coming forward about an uncomfortable situation. Grider's attorney says someone who was a volunteer but not an employee of the town repeatedly gave her unwanted attention in an attempt to date her. News Channel 11 reported in 2018 the individual had a business connection with the town. Grider claims the person was a volunteer and friend of Mayor Lynch. Grider had a meeting with the mayor to make a formal complaint, and she says this did not resolve the issue.
Then they came back and basically just told me that it was a personal matter.
Grider says she began receiving negative employee reviews and was eventually let go. A 2-year investigation by the Tennessee Human Rights Commission found reasonable cause to believe Grider was harassed and that the Town of Unicoi government retaliated against her for complaining about it. A copy of the 2018 settlement obtained by News Channel 11 reveals the town paid Grider $30,000 plus $15,000 to her attorney and other fees. The town sought a confidentiality agreement after the settlement was reached, which was not granted. Now, ahead of the mayoral race, Grider wants Unicoi citizens to know what happened to her.
They need to know before they cast their vote. But regardless of whether it's an election or not, it doesn't make it any less true.
Mayor Lynch deferred News Channel 11 to the town attorney for comment, who says Grider's claim was disputed and resolved without any admission of liability or wrongdoing.
This is pretty ancient history and could only be brought forward at this time if someone has an agenda.
But Alderman Kathy Bolin supports Grider and says she's noticed toxic workplace behavior at Town Hall.
The complaints about the behaviors in Town Hall, namely the leadership, it's real. I was told to not ask so many questions. Citizens have been told to shut up, be quiet.
Bolin is also running for mayor and says the town deserves better.
I would never deny the fact that she is bringing this topic up right now in the heat of an election, because it's important for citizens to understand that there has been bad behavior at Town Hall.
As part of that 2018 settlement, town employees and elected officials had to undergo training about unlawful discrimination in the workplace. Settlement fees were paid for by the town's insurance, but Bolin said this still cost the town by making premiums go up.